This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Neshannock Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
Not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIAL 2A Girls Champions, the Neshannock Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Look at this! Union wins it! The Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL Championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Work it down inside and alley-oop the young gun.
She'll strike it and score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
From Neshannock is high school football on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Tonight, it's Western Beaver traveling to Neshannock to take on the Lancers. Tonight's broadcast on the lcsportsnet.com is brought to you by Bailey Chiropractic, keep you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance, call MVP for the win. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. Castle Asphalt, making your dream design come to fruition. Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the Newcastle community for over 30 years. Modern Bonner Law, a community law firm dedicated to protecting your possessions. Penn Ohio Bottled Water, home and business bottled water delivery. Health in Motion Physical Therapy, keeping you in moving. Pauses Insurance, love the life you live. Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle, family-owned grocery store. Doran Concrete, residential and commercial concrete services. Gem Builders, Inc., creative edge in your contracting work. Work in progress, paint service for residential and commercial projects. BMF Tax Financial, tax made simple, life made easy. The City Rescue Mission. The Tri-County Principals, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnerships. Hi everyone, I'm Tim Continental along with Jay Moan here tonight from Neshannock as we get ready for this matchup between Western Beaver and the Lancers from Neshannock. It should be a interesting matchup here, Jay.
It should be. Neshannock has been with an overall 2-1 record, and this is their first conference game, and the Western Beaver, Golden Beavers, come in with a 1-2 record, and this is their first conference game. So, on paper, it should be an interesting game, but you have to play the game to see.
As you mentioned, Western Beaver coming in at 1-2. They lost their first two games of the season, first to Beaver area, 35-14, and then Shenango losing 21-15. But last week, they defeated Hopewell 47-0, while the Neshannock Lancers, they open up with a tough loss to Sharon, getting shut out 26-0, and then came back to win their next two games at Laurel, a 39-22 victory, and then against Ambridge, a 42-12 victory. So that's how these two teams match up. We're going to take our first time out of our Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. We'll be back right after this. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at medorebonerlaw.com for more information. Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
And welcome back here to Neshannock as we get ready for tonight's game between Western Beaver and the Lancers from Neshannock. First, let's look at the Golden Beavers coming in at 1-2 overall, ranked 302 according to Max Prep in the state. They, of course, play in the WPIAL AA Midwestern, and they're a 2A school. And here's my partner, James Moe, with some more information about the Golden Beavers.
Javen Pell is the freshman quarterback, and he has 4 TDs passing, but he had all them against the Hopewell team. I said he's a young quarterback, and he's learning. And the main running back is Tyson Florence. He's a senior, and he has 302 yards in 3 games. He averaged about 108 yards a game. And the receivers, they have 2 main receivers, Mikey Crawford and Dante Green, and they have a combined around 300 yards receiving.
Yeah. And then you look at the Neshannock Lancers coming into tonight. They are 2-1. That get to play a conference game. They are, well, actually tonight will be the first conference game in the AA Midwestern. They are, of course, 2A ranked, and currently ranked, according to Max Prep, 154 in the state. Mazzocco is the quarterback. He has completed 18 of 28 for 194 yards this season. He has 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and a quarterback rating of 78.6. Minioc has seen some action at quarterback. He's 2 of 7 for 22 yards and a quarterback rating of 40.2. The rushing is a combination of different players you're going to see, including quarterback Mazzocco, who is has 32 carries for 291 yards, Jay. His long is 88. He's averaging 97 yards on the ground per ball game and has rushed for 3 touchdowns.
Sounds pretty good.
And then Eakins is at 20 carries for 157 yards, averaging almost 8 yards per carry, and has also 2 touchdowns. Agario has 2 touchdowns on the season, and Cabellas also has a touchdown. And you're looking at the receivers, it is Bonner, the senior, leading the way with 6 receptions for 63 yards, long is 17. And Allison, the sophomore, he has 4 receptions for 54 yards, averaging 13.5 yards per catch, and his long being 24 yards. And Allison has 1 of the 2 touchdowns recorded through the pass.
Okay, now Now all we do is play the game and see what happens.
Yeah, we've got a few things going on, and this is your Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. Let Norm Gabriel and the staff at Washington Center Physical Therapy get you back on your feet. Visit Washington Center, Washington, CENTREPT.com to schedule your appointment. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game between Western Beaver and Neshannock. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
BMF Tax and Financial provides businesses and individual tax prep, advising, and consulting. With over 10 years of experience, BMF Tax provides you with big firm expertise with small firm service.
I'm Brandon Fisher, owner of BMF Tax and Financial. Together, we will help you get a better understanding of your taxes and build a relationship along the way. At BMF Tax, I want to take the stress away from taxes and allow you to focus on what you do best.
Call or visit bmftax.com to set up a free consultation. BMF Tax and Financial. Taxes made simple, life made easy.
Doctor orders physical therapy. Tell them that you have a choice of where to go. Choose Washington Center Physical Therapy, centrally located in downtown Newcastle. And welcome back to the Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show as we get ready for tonight's game between Western Beaver and Neshannock. And Jay, when we look at these two teams, how familiar are you with Neshannock this year?
I've seen Neshannock once, and they got a young team, but they're starting to mature. And the big thing about them is they have 3 senior offensive and defensive linemen back, and that's probably, I think, the most important part of the game, is have a good O-line so they can control the line of scrimmage.
And probably one of the more interesting moments is that you have Gino Mazzacco at quarterback, also the coach's son, along with Jackson Mazzacco on the defensive side. That makes a big difference, having a player who's a coach's son. It's almost like having a coach on the team.
Yes, it does. Like I said, he's a first-year starter. He's come along pretty good. I was talking to Coach before the game, but like I said, they're going to have to perform.
Let's look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Durham Concrete, laying down the foundation for your team. Don't let just anybody lay down the foundation for your home. Visit DurhamConcrete.com for your free estimate today. And go ahead, let's do first Western Beaver, the visiting team.
Okay, on the offense, quarterback is Javen Peel. The running back is Tyson Florence. Wide receiver is Mikey Crawford. The other one is Chris Kirkland. And another one is Doran McGee. And another wide receiver, Dante Green, lines up like a tight end. And your left tackle is Jackson Liller. Left guard is Dominic Brooks. Center is Ryan Dominicus. Right guard is Blaine Chrislip. And right tackle is Dalton Summers.
And when they'll be facing the Neshannock's defense, you look at defensive end, Aiden Schaefer. Jackson Mazzacco at the defensive end. Your 2 tackles are Tony Parada and Michael Pizzani. Your linebackers are Braden Montgomery, Patrick Argario, and Ashton Ellison. Your cornerbacks is Don Kubelis and Braden Huff. Your safety is Anthony Bonner, and your free safety is Carter DeVivo for Neshannock.
In a defense for Western Beaver, defensive end is C.J. Smith. Defensive end is Eli Cooper. Defensive tackle is Dennis Harris. Outside linebacker is Jackson Liller. Outside linebacker is Dylan Dominicus. Inside linebacker is Dalton Summers. And cornerbacks are Mikey Crawford, Jaden Bishop, Chris Kirkland. The free safety is Tyson Florence, and the other free safety is Dante Green.
And for Neshannock on the offensive side of the ball is Gino Mazzacco at quarterback, Anthony Eakins at running back. Your wide receivers are Anthony Bonner and Brady Frasco. Your slot is Don Cabellas. Your tight end is Braden Montgomery. Your tackle is Aiden Schaefer. Your guard is Mike Panzani. Your center is Joey Versanis. And your guard is Tony Parada. And your tackle is Jackson Mazzacco. Some key contributors you're going to see on the offenses also for the Lancers will be Brandon Huff, Ethan Beeman at wide receiver, Lucas Minioc at quarterback, running back Patrick Argario, tight end Ashton Allison, and wide receiver Carter DeVivo. And Carter DeVivo is also your kicker, and Patrick Argario is your punter tonight for the Lancers.
So what do you think the key of the game is tonight for each team?
Well, let's do it this way. For tonight's key of the game, let's take a look at tonight's key of the game, brought to you by the Works in Progress Paint Service. Call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting and book your interior projects with residential and commercial properties. And that is Work in Progress, 724-714-4294. Key to most games, and it's really going to be the offense and defensive line. Who can control and make the plays there to open up the line? I think the team who can run the ball most successfully on first and second down will have great opportunities. Obviously, when you look at the Lancers, that offensive line getting opportunities for Mazzacco and Eakins is going to be really huge, I think, for them, and avoid turnovers. Both teams got to avoid the turnovers. Anytime you give a team a short field, scoring opportunities increase tremendously.
I think Western Beavers are going to have a more balanced out offense they've had so far this year, and they're going to have to score a few more points. I mean, they did have 47 against Hopewell, but that program's been down for quite a few years. And in the other two games, they only have like 29 points. So I think they're going to have to score more points because Neshannock can score some points. Their offense is there, but their defense has been a little bit lax so far this year.
All right, you're watching the Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. When your doctor orders physical therapy, tell them you have a choice to where you want to go. Choose Washington Center Physical Therapy, centrally located in downtown Newcastle. We're going to take another timeout as we get closer to kickoff here from Neshannock as Western Beaver Golden Beavers take on the Lancers from Neshannock. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Newbie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
And welcome back here to Neshannock as we get ready for tonight's game. We're about 6 minutes from tonight's kickoff as we get ready between the Golden Beavers and the Lancers here tonight from Neshannock. You're watching the Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. Let Norm Gabriel and staff at the Washington Center Physical Therapy get you back on your feet. Visit them at Washington, CENTREPT.com and schedule your appointment today.
Looks like a beautiful evening for a football game. It's not too cold. It's not that hot heat that we had earlier, so I don't think we're going to have a problem with the cramps like we had earlier in the season.
No, I don't think you will at all. As we get ready, it is a typical, beautiful September evening here in Neshannock where skies are blue. It is no rain in sight, at least not yet. I haven't heard about any, so hopefully that won't. If it does, they'll hold off till after tonight's ball game. But it is a beautiful stadium here and a beautiful field getting ready for tonight's game. I get this moment to remind everybody about our podcast. You can get a preview of the upcoming games across the county each week by tuning into LC SportsNet Preview Show podcast delivered by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Call Penn Ohio Bottled Water for delivery of your 3 or 5 gallon water cooler systems and get a case of bottled water delivered to your home or work. And
when is that podcast anyhow?
I believe it's on Tuesday nights.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that.
Not 100% sure, but I believe it's Tuesdays that our good man James Donston hosts it and do that as we're waiting for the two teams to get ready to come out onto the field. Where I see some of the Neshannock players getting ready to come through that Lancer tunnel, it looks like maybe.
And I see the Western Beaver players coming down too, so.
Well, we're just a few moments away. So, mentioned earlier, both teams coming in tonight in their first conference matchup as they play in the AA Midwestern and Pennsylvania Class 2A. And grab the wrong sheet. There it is. Of course, Western Beaver coming in at 1-2 on the season, coming off a shutout win against Hopewell at Hopewell, 47-0 last week. They lost to 2 previous openers. They lost 35-14 to Beaver area and lost 21-16 to Shenango. While Neshannock comes in tonight at 2-1 on a 2-game winning streak, defeating Ambridge last week 42-12 and defeating Laurel on the road 39-22. That score sounds closer than the actual score was at one point in that ball game. And they lost a tough one on the road to start the season, getting shut out by the Sharon Tigers 26-0. When we get ready for today's game, Western Beaver in white, trimmed in green, is huddling down by the goal post. Here comes the Lancers.
I like this entrance, Tim. They'll get in a little tunnel there and then jump around a little bit and then come out.
Just we're on a break. All right. The Lancers are huddled up in their tunnel. Now here they come. As fireworks explode, the Lancers enter the field. Western Beaver on the other side, and we're getting ready here for football. We're about 2 minutes away from kickoff here tonight from Neshannock.
Looks like the midget players are also along with the Neshannock varsity.
So the band brings the teams on the field. And it is a perfect Friday night for high school football wherever you are. Glad to have you on board here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. Of course, we bring you the best in Lawrence County high school sports right here on LC Sportsnet, and love to have you aboard each and every week, no matter where part of the country or the world you may be watching us via the website or YouTube or Facebook, wherever it may be that you're joining us. Thank you for tuning in here tonight.
I know my uncle in Florida likes to listen, see what's going on. Yeah. He enjoys it.
We get different notes from across the country of different people, and the captains will now meet at midfield for the toss.
Number 27, Pat Argaro. Number 54, Aiden Schaefer. Number 58, Jason Mazzacco, and number 53, Michael Pisani. And for Western Beaver, I see number 9 is Dorian McGee. Number 2 is Dante Green. Number 20 is Tristan Vincent. And number 32, 23, I guess, I'm sorry, is DeAndre Robinson.
All right, as we get ready for tonight's game, the toss has been made. 12 minutes on the clock as we get ready for tonight's matchup between Western Beaver and Neshannock. The officials will huddle at midfield.
I think I learned something the last night's game we did. Since the mercy rule was involved, they have 10-minute quarters, the third and fourth. I didn't know that until last night.
They lowered it to 10 minutes.
With the mercy rule.
That's different.
I never knew that until last night because I looked at the clock.
Usually they just run the whole 12 minutes. They must have agreed upon that, maybe, the coaches. I don't know the whole rules.
I don't know what it is either, but like I said, I looked at the clock and said, wait, how can there be 10 minutes or 9 minutes left in the game? It just started.
Yeah.
Near the third quarter.
All right. Neshannock will be kicking off. They'll be kicking off left to right on your devices here tonight. And kicking off will be Carter DeVivo for the Lancers. He'll tee it up right at the center of the field on the 40-yard line. Too deep for Western Beaver.
Mikey Crawford and Tyson Florence back to receive the kick.
So 12 minutes on the clock as we get ready for high school football action. Week 3, round 4 of the high school football season is underway as the kick goes all the way back to the 2-yard line as they bring it upfield. And he's going to be caught before he reaches the 20-yard line. Stop at the 17. It'll be first down and 10 for Western Beaver there. And that was Crawford on the return for Western Beaver.
There's quite a few players in with a tackle, but I saw Braden Huff's one of the ones got off the bottom of the pile, so I think he would have been the main man.
So it'll be first down and 10. They're going to officially mark the ball at the 18-yard line. 11:52 here to play. Opening drive of tonight's game. The Golden Beavers will send two receivers out to the right. Underneath center will be Jalen Pell. And he's going to go back and pass on the play action. Goes deep, has a man as Crawford makes incomplete, but we're going to get a flag. And I believe we're going to have pass interference on the first play of the game.
Yeah, he threw that ball probably 40 yards in the air, and it definitely didn't look too good. It looked like pass interference.
We'll wait for the official call, but be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage if that's the case. So Western Beaver airing it out early here. And they'll mark it off. It'll be first down and 10 with the 15-yard penalty. Mark the ball at the 34-yard line. This time send two receivers out to the left side. And Peel will be underneath center with an I formation in the backfield. Hand off to the deep back. He'll go crashing through. That's Florence. Crosses the 40, gets up close to the sticks. Just shy of the first down. They're going to mark him down at the 43-yard line. And a nice opening roll. Nope, they're going to give him all 10 yards. Take that back, and it'll be first down and 10. Two receivers out to the right this time. I formation in the backfield. Again, handoff goes to Florence. Florence tries the right side. He's going to sneak through for about 4, maybe a 5-yard gain. And he'll bring up second down here and 6 coming up here for Western Beaver.
Tackled by number 23, Nico Schlauble.
They're going to split the wideouts. Nope, they're going to line them both this time over to the left-hand side. Again, I formation in the backfield. Pill underneath center. He'll pitch it out wide to Florence. Florence will try, cuts the corner. Ball going to be stripped at, but he holds on to it as he crosses the 50-yard line down to the 49. Another nice pickup here for Tyson Florence. And he'll bring up third down and short coming up here for the Golden Beavers.
That tackle was made by Ashton Allison. Florence made a nice cut in the hole and got an extra 5 yards.
Again, Peel underneath center, I formation in the backfield, two receivers to the left. Hand off to Florence, he hits the rim, gets second Chafford, rolls towards the sticks. He should have enough for the first down. And that'll bring up first down and 10 coming up here for the Golden Beavers.
The Beavers are starting out a nice little drive to start the game.
Just under 10 minutes here to play in the first quarter.
Like we said, Florence is the main running back. They're going to have to stop him.
Kind of old-fashioned smash mouth football coming your way here from Western Beaver. Here's the snap. Give it to Florence. Fake the Florence, and it's Peel on the keep. He'll throw deep, has a man open. He completes it out to Crawford, and Crawford's brought down immediately at the 23-yard line. And a nice play there for Western Beaver. Another first down. Making that stop was Braden Huff.
He rolled out to the right, and he had the guy actually come back towards the ball when the offensive man made it. The defensive man was about 2 steps behind him. Nice throw, though.
Nice, impressive drive going on here for Western Beaver. They'll hand it off this time. And he'll be caught in the backfield, and he'll be brought down. And that is Brandon Mayo running the ball, number 21.
And Pat Argiro made the tackle. Nice tackle by by Argiro. Looks like they lost 2 yards in that play.
Yep, first time the Lancers got in the backfield and made a play. They'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 25-yard line. Just outside the red zone. Might give him a shot out anyways here. I formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to Florence, and he gets nothing as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I didn't see who made that tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 12. So big opportunity here for Neshannock to try to force a 4th down and long coming up here if they can make a play here. 8:15 on a moving clock in the first quarter. Opening drive of the ball game here for Western Beaver.
Big 3rd down coming up here.
I formation, Florence dots the I. Fake to Florence, back to pass. He'll fire, he'll throw it over his intended receiver, Dorian McGee. And it'll bring up 4th down and long coming up here from the 25-yard line.
And this is, I believe this, oh, maybe they're going to bring a field goal kicker in.
We'll wait and see. Might be just changing personnels here, Jack.
That could be.
So 4th down and 12, ball at the 25-yard line. 4 receivers set, 2 left, 2 right. Sidecar to the right of Peel. Back to passes Peel. He's going to try to run. He's going to roll out. He'll cross the line of scrimmage. Fire comes down in the defensive backfield as he's brought down at the 21-yard line, way short of the 1st down. But we'll have to wait and see what this call is in the defensive backfield.
I would say it might be a hold, but just guessing.
There we are, going to call a defensive hold. So, I believe that will be marked from the end of the play, so that's going to be very close to a 1st down. No, we'll go back to the line of scrimmage, okay.
So they're going to still be short.
Still be short, but it'll be 4th down again. 4th down and 2 coming up here for Western Beaver as they mark off 10 yards. Actually, they're marking off, yep, to the 16-yard line. I think they're debating where the ball goes. I think it should be on the 15-yard line, 10 from the 25.
Yeah, we went to school with that. Of course, this
Well,
new
I
math
seen a
nowadays.
9-yard 1st down earlier, so I could be wrong.
This new math, you don't know what it's going to be.
I thought that first down run was 9 yards, and they gave him 10, but only marked him for 9. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. All right, guys, got to make a decision here. Let's make a right one. See what it can come up with. They're going to wave off the flag, and they're going to bring the ball back. And that will give the ball over on downs to Neshannock. What a strange circumstances that was, Jay. I've never seen where they threw a flag, marked it off, and then come back and
change their
minds. I've never seen that before. That's a first. Well, Neshannock will take over on offense on the change of possessions. Gino Mazzocco at quarterback. Anthony Eakins at running back. Anthony Bonner, Brady Fresco, and Dom Kabilis will be your wideouts. Your tight end is Braden Montgomery. Schaefer, Pizzani, Versani, Berrata, and Mazzocco are on the line here for Neshannock.
Nice 10-play drive by the Golden Beavers, but they come up short.
So Mazzocco in shotgun. He'll hand it off, and he'll go straight up with Eakin, and he's going to get out to the 25-yard line. Gain a couple on the play, and they'll bring up 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Lancers.
Nice hole opened up by the right side of the offensive line there.
4 receivers set. Mazzocco with the running back to his right. And they'll throw a screen pass. It'll fall short of the receiver, fall incomplete. Kind of threw that in dangerous territory, but
I think the Western Beaver player was closer to that ball than the Neshannock player.
yeah, it was a little precarious scenario, but the Lancers get away with it, and it brings up 3rd down and 8, ball at the 25-yard line. 3 receivers set, wing on the right. Mazzocco will roll to his left. He'll fire on the move, and he's going to overshoot, and it's going to be picked off at the 44-yard line.
You can't.
As
I'm not sure who that ball was supposed to be to.
Kirkland on the interception there for Western Beaver. Let's see if they give him the interception.
We got to talk about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, his intended receiver is Don Cabellas. He just overthrew it. Cabellas was the closest to it. Let's see what they come up with this time.
Well, it looks like the defense.
We're going to get a sideline warning? All right.
Now is a penalty?
Yeah, a sideline penalty, I believe, against Western Beaver. So they must have came onto the field from the sideline, and that's going to mark them off 15 yards and put the ball back at the 41-yard line for Western Beaver.
Last night they gave 2 or 3 sideline warnings and no penalties. I don't understand that one.
Well, they must have came onto the field.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking. That turnover, change of possession is brought to you by Madura Bonner Law. Make sure all your to protect your possessions at MaduraBonner.com, your community firm where personal connection and individual service. So Western Beaver will take over after the penalty at their own 41-yard line. 1st down and 10 here on their 2nd drive. And this time they're showing shotgun formation with splits in the backfield. Two receivers out to the left. Peel will throw a backwards pass. He'll get it to Florence. Florence will work outside, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds back at the 36-yard line. They're going to lose 5 on the play.
Looks like tackle by Pat Argero.
And they're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. They're going to bring up 2nd down and 13.
He had nowhere to go when he received that ball. Lucky he didn't lose more yardage.
Going to be 3 receivers out to, or excuse me, 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Split on the right-hand side. Back to pass is Peel. Peel under duress, going to roll around. He'll fire, and he's going to complete it. Gets it out to Kirkland, right at the sticks. Kirkland made a nice move back to the ball again.
Tell you what, I didn't think he was going to get that.
We have a flag down on the far side. Maybe he dropped it. I don't see anybody marking the ball where he.
No, it said
incomplete. Okay.
Illegal procedure.
Well, they must have had a couple in motion. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. And now we'll move them back another 5. That puts the ball at the 33-yard line.
That's good field position when they first got the ball intercepted, but
going backwards. Right now. Yeah, going backwards. 2nd down and 18 here for the Golden Beavers. 4 receivers set, 3 to the left side, 1 to the right. Peel in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off the force, ball's loose, and Neshannock got it. Neshannock fell on it. I believe it was Mazzocco. No, it was
Anthony Bonner.
Anthony Bonner, number 2, got it.
Now Neshannock has some good field position.
And we have another Madura Bonner Law turnover to tell you about right after this play. Here's the snap, and it's going to be kicked there by Mazzocco as he goes forward, flags fly, as he gets stranglehold at the 24-yard line and brought down. That turnover is brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law. Make sure to protect your possessions at ModernaBonnerLaw.com, your community law firm with personal connection and individual service.
Not what you want to see on that play was the hold.
And that holding penalty will bring it all the way back to the 36-yard line. And I'll bring up first down over again here for Neshannock.
That last tackle was made by Ryan Dominicus. Dominicus.
4 receivers set. Gino changing the play. He'll move the running back from the left to right. He's back to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. Big time sack brought to you there by McGee for the Golden Beavers.
I'll tell you what, Mazzocco had nowhere to go there. McGee came in pretty much untouched, and he juked, but McGee didn't juke. He went right after him.
Both these teams are being successful going backwards on their second drive.
Yeah.
Second and 31 here for Neshannock.
What kind of play you call in a second 31?
I think you just do a nice Hail Mary, see if you can get something good.
The way the penalty's being called might get interference.
They're going to hand it off to Eakins. He's going to go left side and have room. How about this? He gets down to the 20 or the 35-yard line. Got caught up on that little draw. Nice play there. Picking up some nice yardage and bringing up a 4th down and long coming up. Or excuse me, 3rd down and long.
I'll tell you what, a saving tackle by Dante Green. I think he gets that edge. He's gone.
Just under 5 minutes here to play in the first quarter. 4 receivers set here for the Lancers. Going to jump ball down the left sideline. Juggling, caught, and down at the 6. Making that play. Number 21, Brandon Hoff coming through.
He juggled the ball up in the air, but right back to himself. Good hands by Brandon. That was good defense by the Western Beavers, but didn't make it.
First and goal here. Hand off to Eakin. He goes forward. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Bring up 2nd down and goal coming up here for the Lancers.
Tackled by Eli Cooper there. He was in the backfield. Line's going to have to open up a hole for him. He needs more of a hole than what he had that time.
Again, 4 receivers in pattern. Shotgun here from Mazzocco. Eakin to his left. Hand off to Eakin. He goes forward. Gets down to the 5 and squeaks into the end zone. Just squeezes his way to the left and goes untouched into the end zone. Anthony Eakin gets on the scoreboard with 3:50 remaining here in the first for tonight's first score of the game. It's 6-0 Lancers. Carter DeVivo will come in to try the point after. Anthony Bonner to hold. Here's the kick. It is up and it is good. So with 3:50 remaining here in the first, Neshannock takes the lead 7-0. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
You're looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
After 2 shoulder surgeries, my doctor wanted me to go to his physical therapy, which was out of town, and I chose Washington Center Physical Therapy.
The availability is absolutely amazing. When we call to get an athlete in, we get them in the exact same day.
I see many surgeries. Those patients who use Washington Center have the best outcomes.
The bottom line is Washington Center Physical Therapy is your best choice for physical therapy.
Call us at Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the community for over 20 years.
The penalties was about 40 yards.
Yeah, 27 yards, 6-play drive?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
No, 5 plays, 6 yards.
And welcome back here to Neshannock, as Dorian McGee was injured on that last play. He's now just getting off the field here for the Golden Beavers. That drive went 5 plays, 27 yards, capped on an Eakins touchdown for Neshannock with 3:50 remaining here in the first. And that scoring drive update is brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the cafe and bakery section. Place a to-go order online at josephnc.com.
That play was only 27 yards, but when you tacked on the penalties and everything else, it was probably closer to 40, but give them credit for 27.
Yeah, they overcame it.
Yes. I think they had, what, 2nd and 31?
Yes. And in 2 plays had a 1st and goal.
Yeah. Beautiful catch by Huff.
Carter DeVivo will kick it off here for the Lancers. He puts his foot into it. He'll be fielded in. Bringing it straight up across the 30 and down at the 37 goes Mikey Crawford for Western Beaver.
Nice short tackle by Colin Schaefer. He hit right up the middle, and he wasn't touched till Schaefer hit him. He made a nice tackle.
So the Golden Beavers will come back on the field offensively. They've moved the ball. They just got stalled at the 25 on their first drive. In the second drive, they went backwards. But they've moved the ball. This is their 3rd drive. We'll see how they do. I formation in backfield, Pill underneath center. Pitch goes out to Florence. Florence gets to the edge, and turns the corner, and dives forward close to the sticks before being knocked out of bounds. See where they put him out. Looks like they're going to put him out at the 49-yard line, and that should be just enough for the 1st down if that's the case.
No, they're going to put him short.
Just 2 yards short.
Say went out in the 47, it looks like.
Yep.
A tackle was made by Carter DeVivo.
Again, Peel will be underneath center with an eye in the backfield. Dotted there by Florence. Florence gets the hand up, straight up the gut. And a host of Lancers are there to bring him down.
Nothing there.
Give him a yard on the effort. And bring up 3rd down and short. Coming up here for Western Beaver.
I see Jason Mizzocco, and I'm not sure who else. There's 3 or 4 players there.
There's quite a few red shirts there. The red shirt gang from Neshannock. 2 receivers out to the right. I formation in the backfield. Hand off to Florence. Florence going to work his way across midfield, picks up the 1st down, and is down at the 49-yard line of Neshannock. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for Western Beaver as we just get under 3 minutes here to play in the 1st quarter.
Tackled by Michael Pisani that time.
One receiver left and right this time. Eye in the backfield. Pill underneath center. Pill back to pass on the play action. He's going to be flushed out and he'll throw the ball away. And will this be outside the tackle box? We'll see.
I don't see no flags yet.
Must be. Yeah, I think they would have thrown it by now.
Yes.
We've seen some delay calls, but.
Oh, yes.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 2:31 remaining here in the 1st.
We've had calls where they change their mind after they make the call.
Yeah, that was unique. I formation in the backfield. Peel underneath center again. on 2nd down and 10. We got a whistle stopping the play, so we have movement up front. We're going to have offsides, I believe, against the defense, lining up offsides. I think the culprit may have been Tony Parada, I think, may have been the cause. Needless to say, 5 yards and a 2nd down and 5 coming up here now for Western Beaver. High again in the backfield. Hand off to Florence, goes right side, breaks the tackle and gets brought down close to the 30 or the 41-yard line.
Tackle by Ashton Allison that time. Nice, hard, short tackle.
3rd down and 2 coming up here for Western Beaver.
Like I said, Western Beaver's moving the ball. They've got to get this critical 3rd down.
Well, they did it last time. Won't be surprised if we see Florence once again. He's in the eye. Peel underneath center. Hand off to Florence. Florence goes forward, and he's going to be stopped right at the sticks. I think he's going to have enough for the 1st down. And it is. 1st down, Golden Beavers at the 39-yard line. As the clock continues to run, as we approach the 90 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter.
First time Western Beaver had the ball, they ran 10 plays and they lost it on downs. And the second time they had the ball, they fumbled it. Now this time, another 6-play drive so far.
Florence dots the I. Crawford comes in motion. Hand off to Florence. Florence going to gain about 2 and be game tackled there by another host of red shirts from Neshannock.
I see number 27, Patrick Argero, in there.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 coming up here.
Among many players. I think we're going to be calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah. I won't be surprised if you continue to say that throughout the night. Play clock at 15. I formation again here. Looking at that power offense here from WB. Fake to Florence, back to pass is Bill. He's going to be rushed and brought down.
Jason Mazzocco. Peel's lucky he didn't fumble the ball there because he had no idea he was getting chased.
Yeah, Mazzocco on the sack brings up 3rd down and long now. 3rd down and about 17. Yep, 3rd down and 17.
End of the 1st quarter.
And that is the end of the 1st quarter. We've played one here from Neshannock. It's 7-0 Lancers. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Crawford going to go upfield and Gonna be caught in the backfield, and he'll lose 2 on the play. As we start the second quarter here in Neshannock.
I see Bonner in on the tackle, among others.
We'll bring up 4th down here in punting situation here for Western Beaver.
His first punt of the evenings.
Yeah. Don Cabela's single safety back, standing around his 10-yard line to receive for Neshannock.
Cabela's is a very dangerous receiver, man.
Good snap. 1 step and a high kick, spiraling kick. He's going to hit at the 20 and take a Neshannock bounce to the 25 and is down there. It'll be 1st down and 10 coming up here for Neshannock at their own 25-yard line for their first drive of the second quarter. NFHS, I can say that, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Sure. We'll try that again later. 'Cause we got football to talk about.
Yeah.
We got 3 receivers out to the left here for Neshannock. The bobbled ball, and he's brought down is Cabela's. That handoff was just kind of bobbled there, a snap, and it was Cabela's at quarterback. And he was just really fortunate to get the ball back.
He very smartly just fell on the ball instead of trying to put too many moves on. Sometimes
he lost
you do
5
that.
on the play. Cabela's takes the snap, they'll hand it off. That's Eakins with the ball, turns the corner, flags down, gets to the 30. He'll fight forward up to about the 32-yard line. But when you see the flag at the line of scrimmage on a edge play, you can almost guarantee there's going to be a holding call coming our way.
And you see the man was sticking his hand up in here like, I didn't do it.
And there's the hold against the offense. So Neshannock having a little problems here to start this drive. Took a 5-yard sack on the bobble snap, and then on the second play, get a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and long coming up here for Neshannock back at their own 10-yard line. 2nd down and 25. And Mazzocco will return at quarterback now for the Lancers. And it is Mazzocco on the keeper. He's to the 15, to the 20. Makes a nice cut to the 25 and it's down at the 27-yard line. Gino Mazzocco keeping it and picking up 17.
Well, he needed 25, got 17. That's a good 1st down pickup. Tyson Florence made the tackle there.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Neshannock.
That's manageable. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
Yep.
Nice pickup by Mazzocco.
So Gino looks over to defense. He'll send Cabela's in motion. Hand off to Eakins. He's going to have room. He's up to the 35. Got spins to the sticks and picks up the 1st down at the 43-yard line.
Tackled by Dalton Summers, among others.
So the drive continues here for the Lancers.
See if the Lancers keep going forward without going backwards first.
Mazzocco looks over the defense. He'll send Eakins in motion. Backward pass to Eakins, caught it. Brings up to the 35, to the 40, has room down the sideline. The 50, no one's going to catch him. This will be a score for the Lancers. From the 38-yard line. A little swing pass in the backfield. Looked like a backward pass to me, so that's basically a rush.
Nice.
For 62 yards for a touchdown.
Nice block by the offensive wide receiver there, and it broke him loose. And once he hit that corner, there was nothing but green to the end zone.
Carter DeVivo in for the point after with 9:05 remaining here in the second quarter. is good. The hold and then kick is good. And with 9:05 remaining here in the second, the Lancers extend their lead to 14-0. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Did you know that 300,000 people in southwestern Pennsylvania are food insecure, including nearly 80,000 children? Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is here to meet this need. Through school breakfast and lunch, backpack, and summer food programs, the food bank's mission is to end hunger in our region. To learn more information, get help, or donate, call 412-460-FOOD or visit pittsburghfoodbank.org. Let's come together to make sure no child goes to bed hungry.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
.05 remaining here in the second quarter as Carter DeVivo getting ready to kick it off here for the Lancers. He puts his right foot into it, a deep kick, fielded at the 7. They bring it upfield, across the 25, flags fly, and then host of Lancers bring them down around the 27-yard line.
Oh, there's another flag.
And a little post-curricular activity there.
So might be offsetting then.
Well, we'll see.
Yep.
Sometimes they enforce both because one came after the play ended. We'll have to wait and see how they call it.
Could be both on Western Beaver too.
We'll wait and see. Yep. Here comes the official. I think we're going to get a hold. Hold on the defense, or the kicking team, I should say.
Yep.
And a hold on the offense, the receiving team. So yeah, we can just eliminate it, and
I think it's unsportsmanlike against Western Beaver.
They didn't show that. They showed holding both ways.
Well, they're moving the ball back.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I'm just now okay. There was unsportsmanlike post play, so there was 2 fouls on the play, unsportsmanlike after, and that's where the ball got moved back for.
It's not what Western Beaver want to do.
Yeah, shooting themselves in the foot there, starting now at their own 8-yard line. 8:56, remaining here in the second quarter. Peel underneath center. Hand off to Florence. He'll go left side. He has room as he gets up to the 15-yard line.
Looks like he gave him the 18.
Yeah, he got a little bit more on that. Bring the ball at the 17-yard line. Second down and about 1 coming up here for WB. And off again to Florence, and he's going to get right stopped close to the sticks.
I think he's short.
Just wait for the mark. That's a first down.
Wasn't sure where the mark was going to be.
That's why I went. Always watch the sticks. They'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes they make mistakes too.
Yep.
They are human. We don't have AI for that yet.
No.
I formation in the backfield. Peel underneath center. Brings one in motion. And clock ran out of time. We're going to have to delay a game. Yep. They're going to say, no, false start against the offense. Okay.
Still 5-yard penalty.
Yep. Little Brock
Going
Back it out
backwards again.
to the 13-yard line. Yeah, it's been the story of the game for both teams.
Yeah. 10 yards forward and 15 yards backwards. At least they're not close to the end zone like they were in the first play. You get inside that 10-yard line, it's a little scary. All it takes is one little fumble. You got a safety or a touchdown.
Here's the snap, back to pass. He'll fire it out. He'll complete it. Gets, I believe, to McGee as he gets across the 20 up to the 23-yard line. By the way, it was a 8-play, 75-yard drive for Neshannock on that score, and that is brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop.
And we're not sure if it was a pass or a
Yeah,
lateral.
we're going to have to check with the official scorers. It was very close to being a backwards pass, so we'll have to wait and see how they ruled it. Back to pass. They'll fire it out wide. Again, it's McGee. He's going to catch it and get close to the 30. That should be enough for the first down. Let's see where they mark him. I don't know if they're going to give him progress up to the 30 or not. 29 is the first down. They're going to mark him just shy of the sticks. Nope. Take that back right at the sticks on the 29-yard line. So they'll move him.
It's about the third one we've had like that. Is it a first or isn't it a first?
I formation in the backfield. Hand off to Florence. He'll dance forward and gets up to the 30-yard line. Down under 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Remind everybody that coming up at halftime is the LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company's not always on your side, but the law office of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for free consultation.
Last tackle made by Aiden Schaefer.
Quick pass out wide and caught and down immediately as he goes to the ground. Pick up about 4 yards. Again, out to McGee.
Wasn't too good of a pass, and luckily McGee dropped down to get the ball.
Doran McGee's been the favorite target here tonight for Jalen Pill.
McGee went off the field hurt a little bit earlier, but looks like he's back to normal.
Yep. Splits in the backfield with a shotgun formation. Back to pass is Peel. Throws it again. Gets it out wide. It's to Crawford. Crawford's going to pick up the first down and get out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Brings up first down and 10 here for Western Beaver. They've had a couple nice drives. They need to put one here, trailing 14-0 here late in the second quarter. See what the Golden Beavers can come up with here. Again, Peel will be in shotgun, split by two backs. Two receivers out to the right. Peel's going to keep. He's going to throw it. He's just going to throw it away. And now we'll bring up no flag, so no grounding on that play. Bring up second down and 10.
I think the coaches next door thought he was past the line of scrimmage.
It was close.
He was real close there.
I thought he was going to keep at that time.
I don't know what he just thought.
I think he's just trying to get rid of the ball. Save the down. Bring up down two.
They should throw an interception.
Exactly. So Peel will look over to defense in shotgun with splits in the backfield. Two receivers out to the right. Under 5 minutes here to play. He'll throw the other side. He'll get it out to Crawford at midfield. Crawford works up. He's going to get close to the 47-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down. He'll bring third down and 1 coming up here for the Golden Beavers.
Patrick Gardner with a nice hard tackle. Here's his 3rd and 1. I look for Florence to get the ball here.
dots the I. Peel underneath center. Hand off to Florence. He goes forward and he's going to get stopped. I don't think he's going to get there. He's got about a half a yard. Bring up 4th down. Definitely going to see another power run most likely here. They're going to make it 4th down to 1 with no gain on the play. See if they roll out the quarterback and let him make a decision. Maybe kind of a boot.
I think they're going to give the ball to Florence, I predict that.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. Bill underneath center. Florence dots the I. You're going to try to draw him off sides. And then they'll call a timeout. And that is our first timeout of the game. And that Pontius timeout. Is brought to you by Pontius Insurance. Make sure you take the time to save money on your insurance. Call agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings to get started today. Visit them online at pontiusinsurance.com to request a quote for your auto, home, business, or insurance needs. Or life insurance needs, I should say. 3:13 remaining here in the second quarter. 14-0. Lancers with the lead. Golden Beavers facing a 4th down and 1.
It's been a nice 13-play drive starting on the 8-yard line.
I was going to say, this is a precarious situation here for Western Beaver. They're going to need to pick up this 1st down if they choose to go for it, or they're going to give the Lancers excellent field position with over 3 minutes here to play in the half. Florence dots the I, and it's a quarterback keeper. Nice safe play, and Bill picks up the 1st down, and he gets all the way down to the 45-yard line.
Nice safe run by the quarterback. I don't think they're planning on that.
So 1st down and 10 coming up here for WB as we reach the 3-minute mark.
The offensive line for Western Beaver moved the defensive line for Neshannock that time.
Peel in shotgun, back to pass. Looking left side, he's firing deep, has a man, caught, no, it dropped. Oh, McGee almost had it at the 17. Looked like he was caught it on the run and then he juggled it and lost it.
I think, he's upset because that was a perfect pass.
Did a little shuffle to get a step on the defensive back. And then after that, just had trouble bringing the ball in.
Peel made it. That's the best throw Peel's thrown all night, right in his hands. You can't ask for a better throw. A little lack of concentration by McGee.
So McGee will be the wide receiver out wide to the left. Peel back to pass, looking left side. He steps up, fires over the middle. He completes it to Crawford. Crawford's going to be spun out of bounds for a 1st down. Right around the 34-yard line.
Tackled by Anthony Bonner that time.
And they'll bring up a 1st down and 10. 2:34 remaining here in the 1st half. Western Beaver looking to get something on the scoreboard before halftime.
Peel seems to like that outside throw.
Hand off to Florence, goes left side, and he is going to gain a tough 2 yards as the clock continues to run here.
Western Beaver has to get some points out of this drive. It's been too nice for drive not to get something.
Well, they got 2 minutes and 10 seconds on a moving clock to figure that out. On 2nd down and 9 coming up here as the play comes in from the sidelines. No rush here for Western Beaver.
Yeah, keep Neshannock off the field. Take all the time they can.
Splits in the backfield. Peel in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking right side. He's going to step up. He's going to pump. He has a man wide open. Caught at the 10, to the 5, Fumble the ball. Did he get in? Touchdown first. Touchdown first. Making that catch was Dante Green, the 6'4", 190-pound senior for Western Beaver.
Peel had all day to throw that ball, and he looked, and then all of a sudden, Green broke open. That was all over then. Nice pass, too, by Peel.
Yeah, he took his time, stepped up to the pocket, as you mentioned, and then found Green coming across from the left side to the right and hit him in stride, and he was able to go into the end zone. There's the point after. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:42 remaining here in the second quarter, Western Beaver cuts the lead in half, 14-7. Neshannock, you're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet. GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
As Western Beaver gets ready to tee up the ball, and give us a chance to tell you about our Joseph's Marketplace drive summary. An impressive drive by WB as they go 13 plays, 92 yards, capping off on that touchdown pass to Green to cut the lead in half to 14-7. Specials daily at the Cafe and Bakery, and follow them online on Facebook to get cooking today. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. Kickoff is brought back up to about the 40-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 here for Neshannock, and they're going to have excellent field position. It was still a minute 35 remaining here in the second quarter.
That was a nice tackle by Wyatt Sherbine.
So three receivers set here for Mazzocco. Takes the snap, they'll hand it off to Eakins. He'll go forward, spins around, and gets about 2 on the play. And the clock will continue to run here.
Tackle by Dalton Summers.
Again, three receivers in pattern. Mazzocco will be in shotgun. On his right hip will be Eakins. And we're going to have a whistle and a timeout taken here. Another Pontius Insurance timeout. Get the best rates and customer service by calling local agent Dan Pontius. You can visit them online at PontiusInsurance.com to request a quote for your auto, home, business, or life insurance. So Neshannock facing a second down and 7. Ball at their own 43-yard line. 58 seconds remaining here in the first half. They're going to send 4 receivers in pattern. Single receiver out to the right, 3 to the left. The right at midfield, or middle of the field, I should say, at the 43-yard line. Mazzocco is the quarterback. He's back to pass. He's going to fire deep. Yes, Cabela's open, but he underthrows him, and it's going to be picked off. As Green made the interception, and he's come up with 2 big plays back-to-back, basically, here for Western Beaver scored the touchdown pass and then comes up with the interception at the 33-yard line.
That ball was very poorly thrown by Mazaka that time. The ball was close, but Green was a lot closer.
That is a fact. So 52 seconds remaining, and we'll give the ball back to Western Beaver. And that turnover brought to you by Bernard Bonner Law. There's a juggling catch. Did he catch it? No.
Nope.
Juggling going out of bounds, so no catch. There by Green. And it'll bring up second down and 10.
He only would have got about 2 or 3 yards if he would have made that catch.
That turnover was brought to you by ModernaBonnerLaw.com, your community firm with a personal connection and individual service. Peel takes a snapping shotgun. He's back to pass. He's going to be flushed out to his left. He'll throw on the move. Overthrows it. It's almost picked off by the Lancers as it goes incomplete at the 45-yard line.
Bonner had it and couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah.
That was a very poor ball by Peel that time.
So third down and 10 coming up here.
Timeout, Western Beaver.
And there, Ponce's Insurance timeout with 40 seconds remaining. Make sure to take the time out to save money on your insurance. Give agent Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings a call to get started today. Visit them online at PontiusInsurance.com and request a quote for your auto, home, business, or life insurance. It's Pontius Insurance. I want to thank them again for their sponsorship here tonight. And remind everybody at halftime comes the LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company's not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbert, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation.
See what kind of play they come up with in this important third down.
Third down and 10 here for the Golden Beavers. Peel and shotgun. 3 receivers set. They'll bring one in motion from right to left. Peel back to pass. He'll fire. Finds Green across the middle. Green keeps his feet at midfield. Green down to the 35 and brought down. Big gain. I'll stop the clock as they move the sticks with 32 seconds. So we've seen Green really become a big factor in this offense here for Western Beaver. Clock now begins down to 25. Peel back to pass. Looking left side. Steps up. Peel's in trouble. He'll fire it away. He'll throw it incomplete. And Peel did a nice job getting outside the pocket there and throwing that ball away and bring up second down and 10.
That was a smart move by Peel.
That's one of the changes in the rules this year. You don't need to, all you have to do is get outside the pocket to be able to deliver the ball in open spaces and not be called for grounding. So second down and 10 coming up here for Western Beaver. 20 seconds remain in the game, or excuse me, in the half.
Western Beaver still has one timeout left, it looks like, so.
Yep. See what they go over the middle here. Back to pass is Bill. He'll fire deep, has a man wide open. It's McGee at the 5. McGee goes into the end zone. How about that? Doran McGee down the left sideline, left basically all alone. Everyone thought he was going to cut in. He stayed outside. And he was wide open, makes the catch, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. And now we're a point away from tying this ball game up at 14 right before half. Here's the kick. It is up and it is good. So with 13 seconds remaining here before halftime, We have another score on the scoreboard. 14-14. We're going to keep it right here, Jay, but wow, that was impressive.
I tell you where'd they start that? They started that on the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
So that was a 67 yards. 39 seconds, 5 plays, 35-yard pass. Beautiful pass.
And that drive summary is brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Specials daily at the new cafe and bakery. Follow them on Facebook and see what's cooking today. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
That is not how you want to end a half.
Well, and it is how you want to end the half if you're
Western Beaver, yeah, but Neshannock, all he had to do was make a stop, and there wasn't enough time for them to do anything.
13 seconds remaining.
Big play was that pass and run, or catch and run by Green.
Yeah, got him out in open space. It's over the middle. Huge play there by Green. Here comes the kick. Line drive kick, and it's going to be headed towards the sidelines. Picked up there at the 15. So bring it across is Cabellas as he gets it out to the 30-yard line. Down to 7 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Tackle by number 25. Paxton Short, and number 11, Nathan Bola, one of the twins. I think Neshannock might just kneel on this, but hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That is true. So our halftime show coming up. We'll be featuring the bands. You want to stay tuned for that here. Got some information. We did get a penalty there. I didn't catch it there, Jay. I moved the ball. It must have been a personal foul down to the 20-yard line. So Mazzocco is shotgun. He'll hand it off as they'll go straight forward, and he'll gain a couple yards. And he'll fight forward for about another 2. And now end the first half on that draw, and we've seen 2 different type of quarters, basically.
Well, both
first
teams.
quarter belonged to Neshannock, and the second quarter belonged to Western Beaver, as they are tied at 14.
That's a type of game we sort of expected. But we couldn't believe that a half ended the way it did.
All right, let's take a timeout. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Did you know that 300,000 people in southwestern Pennsylvania are food insecure, including nearly 80,000 children? Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is here to meet this need. Through school breakfast and lunch, backpack, and summer food programs, the food bank's mission is to end hunger in our region. To learn more information, get help, or donate, call 412-460-FOOD or visit pittsburghfoodbank.org. Let's come together to make sure no child goes to bed hungry.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
You are now tuned into the Luxembourg, Garvin, Kelly, and George halftime show on the Lawrence County SportsNet, featuring performances by your marching bands and recapping the action from the first half of the game.
Okay, now I am. Now the Neshannock Lancer marching bands coming onto the field. Kimberly Heim is band director. Abby Senator is assistant band director. Taylor Rand is Lancerette advisor. Connor Proctor, staff. Gabby Black, staff. And Ashley Grazanani, staff. Student leaders are Lena Grossman, drum major. Rachel Doran, leadership captain. Parker Dayton, leadership captain. Mia Perino, leadership captain. Andrew Pino, leadership captain. Elizabeth Baum, historian. And a musical selection tonight are Never Give You Up, Raise Your Glass, Sir Duke, and Don't Stop Me Now.
right, that was a pretty impressive light show here, brought to you by Neshannock. What a way to end halftime. We've got a great game here on the LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP, as we are tied at 14. Quick, easy scoring recap is very simple. Neshannock got out to a 14-0 lead, and late in the second quarter, Western Beaver scored twice to tie this ball game up. So 14 first for Neshannock, and then 14 coming right back by Western Beaver. And that's where we're at here at halftime as we get ready to start the second half of tonight's game, as both teams have entered the field. Western Beaver down at their side getting stretched out, already has stretched out, and getting ready for the second half is Neshannock.
Yeah, there was 52 seconds. There was 52 seconds left in the half there, and we thought, it's going to be Neshannock's going to have a 14-7 lead at halftime, and Western Beaver said, no, I think we'll just score a touchdown. 39 seconds, 5 plays, and a 35-yard touchdown pass. It's an even game.
Yeah, it was the Green show, as Dante Green for Western Beaver caught a pass over the middle and brought it out across the 50 down about the 35-yard line, and then he caught another pass at around the 10-yard line, turned it upfield and got into the end zone. And he also intercepted the ball late in the second quarter. He really was a man to be reckoned with here for Western Beaver in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was, he had a really good first quarter.
And then you look at, basically it was Anthony Eakins having that big run on the, went down at halftime, talked to a few people, and we were debating if it was a backwards pass or a lateral and a running play, and they've decided to call it a pass play, not a backwards pass. So it is a 62-yard touchdown run there by Eakins that got on the scoreboard here for their second score of the game. And that was really the big plays of the game. Brown and Eakins. Green and Eakins. One color.
McGee had a couple chances, just couldn't hold on to the ball, but Green did not drop his balls.
Yeah. All right, 12 minutes are on the clock. Western Beaver huddled up around the 20-yard line. And a special team unit is huddled up around the 40-yard line in red and gray over here for Neshannock as we get ready for here. And the officials are blowing their whistles, trying to get everybody's attention. And we can start here the second half here from Bob Belgie Stadium in Neshannock.
Another 24 minutes of exciting football, we hope.
Well, if it's anything like the first half, we may have extra football.
You never know.
A little early to say that, but we gotta, like you said, a interesting ball game coming up. Western Beaver coming in at 1-2. Neshannock at 2-1. As they get ready for the start here in the second half, Neshannock will kick off, and they'll kick off right to left on your devices here tonight. I want to give a shout out to Vigi and Dom producing, and on cameras we have Josh, Ashley, and Tim. No, that's not me. That's another camera person today, and his name is Tim, and thank them all for their contributions to tonight's broadcast here on the LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Western Beaver will tee the ball up at the 40 and be kicking left to right. So Neshannock will get the ball first on the squib kick, and his ball's going to roll down towards the 20-yard line. Picked up there. There's Cubelis with it, and he's going to get caught as he rolled backwards, and he'll be brought down around the 19-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 coming up here for Neshannock at their own 19.
I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, and I think maybe Cubelis should have left it go out of bounds, but 19, 35.
Yeah, you get about 4 or 5 yards in, and here comes the special teams on top of you. That's a tough call to make. You have to block and hope the ball goes out of bounds. You'd hate to give the ball up on an onside kick that deep.
Yeah. Okay.
First down and 10, ball at the 19 here for Neshannock. Mazzocco at quarterback in shotgun. Eakins goes in motion and go up the gut, and they're going to gain maybe 2 on the play. Let's give them 1 to the 20-yard line. Bring up second down and 9 coming up here for Neshannock.
He had about 5 Golden Beavers on top of him, so I can't really say who made the tackle. A little bit of a gang tackle there, which is good. No way he's going to get away.
Shotgun again, spread formation here for Neshannock. They'll hand it off. It's Eakins. Eakins has room on the edge. She's to the 30, to the 35, and knocked out of bounds shy of the 35-yard line. They're going to give them out to the 35, and it'll be first down and 10 here for the Lancers.
Nice run by Eakin. It looked like he was going to be caught in the backfield, but I think the guy went for the fake, and Eakin got away from him.
3 receivers set. Shotgun again. Handoff goes to Eakin. He'll go right side, and he's going to pile forward. He'll pick up a couple up to the 37-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. We are tied at 14.
Brady Montgomery's in for a play. Now Bonnerton's back in.
Here's the snap, and it's going to be Mazzocco on the keeper as he gets out to about the 39-yard line.
Tackle by Eli Cooper.
Brings up a third down and 6 facing the Lancers. A wing on the right, 3 receivers set. And we're going to have movement up front. See what they call. I think we may have a encroachment. Nope, they're going to call it on the offense.
I know both sides were pointing at each other.
Yep. And a false start. We'll bring it back to the 34-yard line and make it third down and 11.
Wasn't too many penalties in the first half. Neshannock had 65 yards worth of penalties, and the Golden Beavers only had.
Mazzocco under keeper. He loses the ball, and Western Beaver falls on it. He got hit right at the sticks. Oh, what a big play. Coming down with it was Jackson Liller for Western Beaver.
He had the first down, but
got popped right at the sticks, and the ball came loose. And we have another turnover here to start this second half. And this turnover is brought to you by ModernaBonnerLaw.com, your community firm with a personal connection and individualized service. Pill will hand off to Florence. Florence goes left side. He'll bounce outside. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7 coming up here for Western Beaver. So Western Beaver are going to try to take advantage of a short field here. Ball now at the 41-yard line of Neshannock. We're just under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Splits in the backfield. Back to passes. He'll throw it up long, and it's going to be too far ahead of McGee, and it'll fall incomplete. Bring up a third down and long coming up here for Western Beaver.
Looks like Peel wanted McGee to go to a post, and he sort of went in and just didn't do the pattern he figured he was going to throw. That's why the ball was so widely overthrown. Third and 7 now.
Peel looks over to defense from shotgun with 2 receivers to his right. He's looking that side. He's going to fire up deep. He has a man wide open. Caught at the 10. Runs into the 5 to the pylon. Touchdown. That was Green again. Oh my, what a game has Dante Green had.
Boy, he has some jets, man. I didn't think he had a chance to catch that ball. In fact, kicked in an extra passing gear and ball right in his hands. Beautiful catch and run.
So, the point after here for Western Beaver, and now has the lead for the first time tonight. Low snap is McGee going to try to keep it. He'll roll outside, loses his helmet on the hit. He'll be down short of the goal line. So the 2-point attempt will fail, but McGee is going to be on the ground.
He's sitting, so that's a good sign.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a timeout with the score 20-14 Western Beaver. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
A 3-play, 41-yard touchdown drive capped on a 41-yard touchdown pass to Dante Green from Pill. And Western Beaver has the first lead of the game.
Only 39 seconds to score that touchdown.
So 9:21 here to play in the third. Western Beaver with their first lead. 21-14, and Peel's just throwing it out wide. He knows he has his guys with great speed. He's just let them run underneath it, and it's worked.
That one was a perfect. Like I said, I didn't think he's going to have a chance to catch it, and he right in his hands. He was about 2 steps ahead of the defender, and in the end zone he went. See if Neshannock can answer now.
There's a squib kick again, and this one will roll out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
That should be to 35, right?
Yep. That drive summary by Jay is brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Specials daily on the new cafe and bakery. Follow them on Facebook to see what's cooking today. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
I just noticed Chris Kirkland's fancy gold shoes. Those are nice. Well, they're going to re-kick.
Yeah, they're going to make him kick it again. Well,
that's their
they're
choice.
not kicking deep, so you may be able to get a good run back. We'll see what they choose to do. So they'll push them back 5 yards. That would actually kick it off from the 35 now. Little strategy here, Jay.
Yeah. I sort of agree with it. Like you said, he's not really getting the ball too far past the 20-yard line anyhow.
Paxton Short will do the kicking here. And another squib kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 35. Brought across the 40. Stays on his feet. He gets close to midfield. So, nice return there for Neshannock.
Gained about 30 yards. That was a good move.
Running that ball back was Lucas Minioc. We haven't seen Lucas at quarterback here tonight.
Not yet.
He's got it in a few plays the last few games, but right now it is basically being Gino the whole way. We do have another Western Beaver player down. So we got a stoppage in play.
I didn't even see him going down, did you?
No, I did not. I did not catch that.
I can't tell what number it is at this point.
Just gives us an opportunity to tell you about the Team of the Month. Coming up is the LCAP Team of the Month Award. So many great ways LCAP is improving the quality of lives of Lawrence County. The Head Start and PA Pre-K Counts program. Children under 5 can receive free quality preschool at various locations throughout the county.
The injured player was Dalton Summers, and he get up and walked off the field on his own power, so he looks fine. Might have got a wind knocked out of him.
So Neshannock takes over at their own 49-yard line. Hand off to Akins. Akins has room. He's down the field. Goes all the way down to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 17. Nice run there. Again by Anthony Egan.
Say what, once he gets out the end, he goes.
We have another Western Beaver player down. This time it's Eli Cooper.
That was a nice tackle by Jaden Bishop in that previous play.
Looks like a cramp, maybe.
I didn't think we'd get any cramps tonight, but
you never know.
no, you don't.
A little less than what you had in August, that's for sure.
Oh, that one game, I think we had a dozen cramps and
Usually
15
the second
fouls.
half. Yeah, usually in the second half. So the ball will be placed at the 33-yard line of Western Beaver here. It'll be first down and 10 when we get back to play. Just gives us a chance to tell you about NFHS. We're proud to offer over 100 high school broadcasts on lcsportsnet.com. Watch live or archive for free. However, come playoff time, that won't be the case. All those will be behind a paywall, so you have to keep that in mind. But you can find all the games on NFHS. And that play moves forward about 4 yards here for Neshannock. Zaka gets it out. Second down and 7, let's call it. Maybe 6, let's call it 6. Long 7. There's Mazzocco running the option out to Akins. Akins down the sidelines. He has room down to the 4. It's knocked out of bounds right before the 4-yard line. They're going to take down at the 7.
Dante Green made the game save or the touchdown saving tackle there.
6-point lead here for Western Beaver, but Neshannock knocking on the door. First down and goal from the 7-yard line. Mazzocco in shotgun. He'll hand it off. Akins goes forward. Akins gets down to about the 2-yard line. Bring down second down and goal now from the 2.
Dante Green pretty much stopped him in his tracks.
We've been saying his name throughout tonight's ball game.
I think we're going to continue.
Yes.
If it's not
We've
offense,
been talking about
it's
Anthony
defense.
Egan's too quite a bit.
Yes.
Gino Mazzocco in shotgun. Loses the ball and he'll pick it up and fall right down on it, but they'll lose the gain they had previously, and the ball will go back to the 7-yard line, and it'll be third down and goal from the 7.
I think he tried to run before he got the ball in his hands right.
Yeah, it looked like they maybe were trying to do a little power run and couldn't get the ball into his back's hands. Mazzocco throws it out wide. They're going to get down inside of 2. Not sure who caught that ball.
I believe it was Huff.
Yeah, I think it was Allison, number 7. Didn't quite see.
Yep. Allison's coming off the field, so you're probably right. Big fourth down for the Lancers.
Here we go, 4th down and goal from the 4. Mazzocco takes the snap. It's a bad snap. Josh is there. He's going to go forward. He's going to be caught short of the goal line. And Western Beaver's going to hold. Western Beaver comes up big defensively, taking advantage of a bad snap.
Wow.
It just kind of rolled back to Mazzocco, and he never really had a chance as the defense came storming in. They'll take over at their own 4-yard line, and they retain the 6-point lead with 7:05 remaining here in the third quarter.
Neshannock had a good 6-play drive, and we thought they were going to go in for the tying touchdown. I think we've got some illegal procedure.
We got a flag before the play. We'll mark it off half the distance to the 2 now. Inside the 2, it looks like. So it'll be 1st and 12 coming up here for Western Beaver. Great opportunity defensively here for Neshannock. See what they call. 4 receivers set here for Western Beaver. Peel in shotgun. Sidecar to his right. They'll bring one in motion. He's back to pass. He's going to throw a jump ball. Has a man open. Oh, great play by Kubelis. Closing the gap on the pass, sticking out his hands and knocking it away. There's a play of the game nomination by Don Kubelis.
If he wouldn't have hit that ball, he would have been gone. With his speed, that's a couple times McGee's come close to breaking him. Up, he has some cramps now.
Yeah, we got another injury, and that gives us a chance to tell you about Health in Motion. Keeping you moving, there's no referral needed to visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy. Come in for a 15-minute consultation. Save on unnecessary trips to the doctor's office. Don't wait months to start feeling better. Notice the difference after just the first visit. Give them a call at 724-856-3683, and they will get you in the office within 48 hours.
An update on Mason Martin. The Karn City Gremlin was injured here 2 weeks ago. Right now, he's about the same as he's been for a week, and they're having a benefit dinner for him on Sunday from 12 to 4 at the Sugar Creek Township Volunteer Fire Department. They're having a chicken dinner. The dinner's $15 and have over 300 raffle baskets to put a raffle in. So anybody wants to go, they're going to try to sell out. And they've got a lot of donations and a lot of food. So we still have our prayers for Mason Martin.
Hill on the scramble will get out close to the 5-yard line. It's tackled inbounds, so the clock will continue to run. They'll bring up 3rd down and long coming up here. 3rd down and 9 for Western Beaver from inside their own 10-yard line.
That's a little bit close to the end zone line. You don't want to be that close.
Well, they were throwing from the end zone just a moment ago. So with their receivers and how talented they are, and Peel's ability to throw it out to them, they're dangerous on any play.
He throws a very nice long ball. And with the speed, like you said,
well, we got movement everywhere. So they're going to go backwards again. They did that on 1st down. Now they did it on 3rd down. And this will be half the distance again on the false start. Not quite the communication that you're looking for between the play call and the performance.
How many times have we said that tonight?
So they move the ball just outside the 2-yard line. And we have a
timeout.
Another timeout.
not
Another
sure.
Pontius Insurance timeout? Yes, Western Beaver will take the timeout.
Very important third down here.
Gems Master Builders and Craftsmen, family-owned and operated general contractors for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience and design capabilities and creative process allows you to help any project and meet the challenge. Building our community for 70 years. That is Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. For 20-14, Western Beaver with the lead. They're facing a third down and 12 from their own 2-yard line. Peel stands in the end zone. He's back to pass. He's going to fire it out. He completes it to Green at the 15. Gets close to the 18, and that's a first down. Another big play by Dante Green. Every time Western Beavers need a play, Peel looks to Green.
You got a couple guys chirping there. Oh, get away. You don't need a stupid penalty called.
There's going to be a lot of that jawing back and forth, especially when a player has had such an impact in the ball game that Green has had. Not afraid to probably say, you can't keep up with me.
That's what a nice move by one of the Neshannock players to pull the man away from before there's a penalty called.
They'll pitch it out wide, and they'll gain about 3 on the play. Maybe a little shorter than that. Now look at it. No gain on the play.
They're really containing Florence tonight. I'm surprised, because the average is over 100 yards a game.
He was active in the first quarter, in the first drive. But the passing game has come alive here for Western Beaver.
They see that the Neshannock's having a hard time keeping up with the speedy wide receivers they have.
Back to pass. Peel will roll out. He's going to keep. He's going to dive forward. He's going to pick up 2 on the keeper on the scramble. Just shy of the 20-yard line. It'll bring up third down and long coming up here for the Golden Beavers.
Where do you think the ball's going to this time, Tim?
You got to just keep whipping it out there. I think you always got to look for Green and McGee, don't you?
I think Green's the one they're going to go to.
Splits in the backfield. Peel back to pass. He's under duress. How about he can't get the pass off? Give a big hand to the Lancers defense with the sack back at the 10-yard line.
Number 55, I believe.
That was Aiden Schaefer was on that play. And I believe Jackson Mazzacco also making a play.
He had nowhere to go that time.
So they'll punt the ball away from the end zone. Low snap. He gets to get off as he bobbled it. They'll bounce around the 35 and roll dead around the 40-yard line. But Neshannock's going to have excellent field position as they get the ball back at Western Beaver's 40-yard line. Their last drive got inside the 5 and stalled.
On a good stand by Western Beaver on about the 2-yard line.
So here comes the Lancers. They'll send a 4-receiver set, 2 left, 2 right in pattern. Gino Mazzacco at quarterback, standing at the 45. He'll hand it off. That's Akins. Egan gets down to the 35 and dives forward close to the 34-yard line. And they'll bring up second down and 4 coming up here for Neshannock.
Tackled by DeAndre Robinson. He got 6 yards, though. That's what you want first down.
will keep. He's down the middle. He's to the 20, to the 15, and dragged down from behind, close to the 10-yard line. Gino Mazzacco running that speed option, keeping the ball. They're going to mark him down at the 11. Down to 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the third. The Lancers trail by 6.
Looks like the Lancers with a little bit of hurry up this time.
Mazzacco takes the snap. He goes hand off to Eakins, gets down to about the 9-yard line.
Tackle by Dalton Summers that time.
Been featured throughout tonight's ball game. He had a 62-yard reception for a touchdown earlier in this game. He's the back. He's to the left of Mazzacco. And it's Mazzacco on a keep. Goes right side, bounce outside, and he's knocked down at the 5-yard line. And he'll bring up third down. And about 3 for the first down and 5 for the touchdown.
Nice hard tackle by Mikey Crawford. I thought he was gone, and Mikey come out of nowhere and knocked him down to save the touchdown. Neshannock needs to get the ball in the end zone this time.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Mazzacco takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Eakins going to spin his way towards the sticks. It's going to be just shy. They're going to mark him about 2 yards shy, actually. They'll bring up fourth down to about 2, it looks like, maybe 3.
Doran McGee and Dennis Harris made the tackle that time. I thought he was going to get in there.
Call fourth down and 2. Fourth down and 3.5 for a touchdown. Mazzacco looks over to defense. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Down to 7 seconds. I think we're going to get a timeout here. 2 seconds, 1 second. They're going to get it off. Mazzacco's going to keep. He's going to go in for the end zone. Oh, that was designed. I believe that was a designed disaster look. Let's show that we're not prepared and then get back to the line and snap it. Mazzacco may have caught him off guard. He goes to the right and gets into the end zone. That's what I'm talking about, having like a player, like a coach.
It didn't look to me like that play got off, but it must have.
Here's the snap and the kick. Line drive kick's going to be no good, and we're still tied at 20. We're going to take this timeout. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Comes the kick. Oh, the ball fell down and the kick was made. And it's fallen on at the 43-yard line. That was an 8-play, 40-yard touchdown drive for Neshannock. Capped by a Mazzacco touchdown. Joseph's Marketplace is your Newcastle's favorite family-owned and operated grocery store and coffee shop. Check out their cafe for bakery sections and place a to-go order at Joseph's Marketplace, NC.com.
They're going to let him kick the ball again since it
Yeah,
fell
I
off
think
the
that's
tee.
usually considered a dead ball when the ball falls off.
It definitely was on the ground when he kicked it. That would have given Western Beaver great field position.
Yeah. So we'll do it again.
Because DeVivo can really get that ball towards the goal line.
32 seconds remain in the quarter. Deep drive kick this time. Going to be fielded at the 7. Here's Crawford with the ball to the 20. Crawford to the 25. And will be stopped around the 27-yard line. Creative edge. When your design and construction comes together with experience. From concept to creation, they create their own extensive construction experience with creative designs to make a project a reality. Give them a call at 724-652-1372 for more information. That number again is 724-652-1372 for creative edge.
Offsetting penalties. Looked like an offsides and a unsportsmanlike.
Well,
it's getting a little chippy out there.
It's been a great ball game here. A lot of action on both sides for both Western Beaver and Neshannock. So Western Beaver will take over at their own 27. Peel underneath center, hands it off to Florence, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss. Back at the 25-yard line. Tyson Florence had nowhere to go on that carry.
They stood him right up. Tony Parada just stood him up, and he went nowhere.
All right, that's the end of the third quarter. We are tied at 20. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Minutes on the clock as the officials move the ball down the other side, so we'll flip sides of the field as we enter the fourth quarter. Ball at the 24-yard line. Second down and 12 coming up here for Western Beaver. We are tied at 20. We got a dandy of a ball game here at Bob Lelge Stadium in Neshannock.
One of the better games I've done this year.
Aren't you glad you got to do it with me?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Here's back to passes field. He's looking. He's going to get caught and brought down. Making that stop, Jackson Mazzocco. Big sack there for Neshannock. Third down and 17 coming up here for Neshannock, or excuse me, for Western Beaver.
You definitely don't want to give Peel time to throw the ball because he's made some beautiful throws tonight.
Thank God cell phones have flashlights, huh?
Yeah.
Back to pass is Peel. He rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. He may keep. He does. He gets out close to the 25. He'll pick up a few on the play, but it's definitely punting time here for Western Beaver. As Paxton Short should be coming in to punt the ball away. Paxton Short's also the kicker. He made 2 out of 3 extra points. One was not his fault, as it was a ball snapped, and they never did get the kickoff.
Last time it was a bad snap, and he just barely got the punt off. See what happens this time.
It's a good snap this time. One step and gets the foot into it. Short kick. Gonna bounce just past the 40 and roll out of bounds near mirror field. Looks around the 49-yard line. So again, another short field and great opportunity here for Neshannock. Last time they only had to go 40 yards to pay dirt to tie this game up at 20. This time, if they're going to get in the end zone, it'll be 49-yard drive. As a local graduate, Mike Murko and Health and Motion Physical Therapy is looking to get local athletes back on the field, but everyone deserves top of the line, top of their game. Physical therapy can help you with all your pains, not just athletes. As it's going to be Cabellas on the keeper, or excuse me, on the end around, and he gets it up to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 9.
A little more about Health and Motion. They hope to limit exposure to pain medication, and physical therapy can help you power for powerful alternatives. Neshannock, 2nd down and 1. It is Mazzocco. He's going to power forward and pick up that first down as he gets down to the 38-yard line.
Tackled by Jackson Lillard that time.
1st down and 10 here for the Lancers.
No, it's 3 plays, right?
Yes. Cabellas on the end around again. Cabellas this time gets about a yard maybe on that carry.
He liked Cooper with a tackle. Nice hard short tackle by Cooper that time.
4 receivers set in a spread offense here for Neshannock. Eakin does not get the handoff as Mazzocco keeps, and he's going to get caught in the backfield and drop back at the 42-yard line.
C.J. Smith with the tackle for a loss.
We're down to 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. We are tied at 20. A dandy of a ball game here from Neshannock. Mazzocco on a 3rd down and 13. Mazzocco is going to keep. Goes right side. Gets the corner. He's to the 30, to the 20. Caught from behind and dragged down at the 15-yard line. And a horse collar will be called. And that's part of football that I hate, because there's nowhere else to grab him. But that is a safety rule.
It's a safety rule, but I agree with you. I do not like that call. I mean, face mask, I can go, but the horse collar?
Yeah. I've talked about it many times before, but it is the right call.
Yes, unfortunately.
And they'll add on from there half the distance. So it'll be 1st and goal coming up here for Neshannock. So they're going to be in great field position to try to take this lead. 1st down and goal at the 6. Mazzocco looks over the defense. Sparks excellent communication to the offensive line. Here's snap. They're going to hand it off. He has room. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown goes Patrick Locario.
I believe that was his first carry of the night.
They get one in the first half. I couldn't be mistaken there, but yeah. Seen him in the backfield. Aguero goes 6 yards. Cap off that touchdown. 49-yard drive. And now a 6-point lead, looking to extend it to 7. Is Carter DeVivo, and the kick is up, and it is good, but we have a flag. Let's see what the flag is before we go anywhere. Flag at the line of scrimmage. Point is good. Unsportsmanlike against Western Beaver. That will be added on to the kickoff, and we're going to take this time out. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madore and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Patrick Arcario, 6-yard run, capped off a 49-yard drive that took 9 plays. And in the process, that gives Neshannock the lead 27-20 with 8:12 remaining. There was an unsportsmanlike conduct against Western Beaver. We'll move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line to kick this off here. The interesting choice, but they try to maybe kick it short to make them return it with all that speed. Did they kick it into the end zone? Or do you do a squib kick? A lot of choices here.
See what he does. I think he's going to kick in the end zone myself.
And that's exactly what he chooses to do. And that's probably a very smart play with all that speed on the field. And that will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. First down and 10 here for Western Beaver as they trail now by 7. One thing we know about Western Beaver, it doesn't take long for them to score if they get the ball in the air to their wideouts. We've seen Crawford, Kirtland, McGee, and Green have big games here tonight.
The second half, Neshannock's really upped the pressure on the quarterback. He hasn't had a chance to throw like he did in the first half.
So Bill in shotgun. He's back to pass, and we're going to have a stoppage, and we're going to have a false start against the offense. So that'll cost them 5. It'll become 1st and 15.
How many times we said that in both teams tonight?
Yeah, a lot of mental mistakes here tonight. Well, maybe a little bit more on Western Beaver, to be quite honest. But we've seen both teams going backwards on first down quite often.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, Neshannock's really upped the pressure, and Peel hasn't had the chance to throw the ball like he did in the first half. Even trying to go out to the side, he's getting knocked down.
4 receiver set here for Western Beaver. Back to pass is Peel. Fires over the middle, completes it, has room as it gets it out to Chris Kirkland.
First time we mentioned his name.
Yep. And gets it all the way out to the 43-yard line.
Good play on first down. A nice throw by Peel. He's really impressing me.
Yeah, he's done a nice job here tonight. We're down to 8 minutes here to play in the 4th quarter. Western Beaver trails by 7. 4 receivers set. Peel in shotgun. Play action. Peel's under trouble. He's going to get sacked. It is Mazzocco again coming through for Neshannock.
He ducked the first guy, but the second guy got him.
Oh my goodness, this has been a great game here from Neshannock. We're still got 7 minutes and 20 seconds on a moving clock here in the fourth quarter.
Like I said, you don't want to give Pielchan to throw the ball.
Well, anytime you get, like you said, more time he gets, chances his receivers get open.
That time
and all that speed you have to keep up with.
That time he seemed to have enough time. He just couldn't find receiver.
Pill moves up. He's stuck in downfield. He's going to keep. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage and get across the 45. He's going to be down around the 46-yard line. And we have a Neshannock player down back between the 40 and 35-yard line. So we'll stop the clock for an injury timeout.
I would say cramps, but maybe not.
Maybe he just got knocked out. And that is Mazzocco, I believe. Yes. He'll jog off the field. He'll have to sit out of play. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 46-yard line. Here for Western Beaver.
He's grabbing like his hamstring. Very crucial 3rd down for the Golden Beavers.
4 receivers set. Peel and shotgun. Sidecar to his right hip. He goes back to pass. Pill steps up and is brought down. That time by Aiden Schaefer.
We said his name quite a few times. Very important quarterback sack that time.
Brings up 4th down and punting situation here. And they'll bring in Paxton Short to kick the ball away. He's had a busy night here for Western Beaver. Good snap. He'll one step and kick it. It's a high kick, but short. Gonna bounce and roll forward across the 45. See where they mark him out of bounds at. Right at the 45-yard line. So another short field coming up here for Neshannock. They'll start at their own 45 with 5:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Time for Neshannock to have a nice long drive and take a lot of time off the clock.
Here's the snap. Eakins with the ball, bounces outside, gets to the 50. Rolls forward down to the 47-yard line. Anthony Eakin has been a workhorse here tonight.
He's had a very good game.
Argio will check back in. Patrick Argio. And it is going to be Mazzocco, the keeper, as he crosses the 40 and picks up the 1st down. Gino Mazzocco has led this offense here for Neshannock. We do have a couple awards to give away. We got a big discussion coming up here.
Oh, yes.
Lots and lots of plays to talk about.
I have one idea. I'm
Got
sure
the
you have
Maley
some
Chiropractic play of the game and the MVP to talk about. Mazzocco drives forward. The player of the game, after the game, will announce tonight's MVP of the game, brought to you by MVP Insurance. Get in the game with MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to be better prices and better coverage. Call MVP for the win. Mazzocco hands off to Aguirre. Goes outside. We're gonna. I believe we're gonna get a face mask there. Yeah. And he's brought down around the 30-yard line, but we'll have some yards added on to that.
That was definitely a face mask.
And coming up after the game, we'll announce tonight's Melee Chiropractic play of the game.
Oh, no, they called a hold on Neshannock.
Well, how about that?
Looked like he had a whole handful of face masks.
Yeah. That's the angle where the officials see things.
Yes.
We're not on the field.
That's true. So you go from 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 12.
Down to 3:45 on a moving clock. Eakin checks back in. Low snap, and we have movement before the snap. So that's going to be actually a saving grace on that play, as that ball was loose and Mazzocco had trouble finding it. You know, we haven't mentioned the red zone much because they haven't been in the red zone a lot. Make sure to stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sport apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. That is the red zone. Spirit Sales can help raise big money for your organization. Fill out a form at the red zone and does the rest. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com and see how a group can score big at the red zone.
This is the 4th time they've had 2nd down. See what happens this one if they get it off.
Here's the handoff. It is Eakin. Eakin going to get to the 40. Down at the 38-yard line. He'll pick up the 5 yards back. The clock will continue to run as we get under 3 minutes here in regulation. A 7-point Lancers lead.
I think Neshannock's going to keep on running the ball, get that clock down. Make sure Western Beaver doesn't have no time. If they make the stop, to go for the saving the time to touchdown.
Here's the snap. It's going to be pitched out wide to Eakin. Eakin cuts back inside, gets down to the 30-yard line. What a play by Mazzocco. Running the option, getting hit and pitching it out wide to Anthony Eakin, and he takes total advantage of it and drives the ball down to the 30-yard line. There's another possible Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Season allergies, changes in weather can affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, or even congestion, all can be relieved with chiropractic work. Give a call to Kylie Chiropractic to schedule your appointment today.
Looks like Western Beaver called timeout there. Stop the clock.
And that's another Pontius Insurance timeout. Get the best rates and customer service by calling local agents at Pontius Insurance.
A big 4th and 2 coming up for Neshannock. They get this, I think we can run the clock out.
And Neshannock just outside the red zone. You want it voted the best of the best in Lawrence County for uniform supply and silk screening. That is the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock. Another thing, Health in Motion. The next generation of physical therapy is Health in Motion, the only PT clinic in Lawrence County to use newbie stimulator technology and better, faster, healthier Health in Motion. Get reduced time on the sidelines by up to 70%. Visit them, Health in Motion in Newcastle or on Facebook for more information.
Western Beaver only has 1 timeout left, which might come back to haunt them.
Creative Edge, where design and construction comes together for experience. Fully licensed and insured architect, construction management service, schematic design, construction documents, permanent construction management, and meeting all your building project needs. They're going to get it outside.
He's short.
He's going to pick up about a half a yard. That was Cabellas on the, Dom Cabellas on the carry.
Mikey Crawford with the tackle. Kept him short of the sticks.
So 2:07, And Western Beaver will take over.
Defense is going to have to step up now. "70 yards from pay dirt."
And it only takes one play for this team.
Yes.
We'll see how it transpires here for the final 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Peel in shotgun, 4 receivers set. Peel rolls to his right, looking downfield. He'll fire. He has McGee on the run at the 50. McGee at the 40. McGee at the 30. McGee at the 10. McGee touchdown.
Wow.
One play, 70 yards. Peel to McGee. Dorian McGee caught it around the 50, turned on the Jets down the right side, and went all the way into the end zone. And there's still 1:55 here to play, but a very big extra point coming your way here for Paxton Short and Western Beaver.
McGee come close 2 or 3 times for doing that. Time he caught the ball in stride, and he was gone. Like you said, he turned them Jets on, and they're not going to catch him.
I'll take care of this. One play, 70 yards, touchdown. There's your Joseph Marcus play.
12 seconds off the clock.
12 seconds? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This game has not surprised us throughout. Don't know exactly what's going to happen on any given play.
Yes.
It has been action-packed. 27-26 with a point after. Still to be attempted. Let's see if they go for 2 or they're going to kick it.
Coach Mazaka,
I think they may go for 2.
Talking to Coach Mazaka before the game, he said you have to worry about their big play offense. And I didn't see it, but they showed it tonight.
They certainly have, and they're going to go for 2. They're going to go try to take the lead here. Here they come. Tight bunch. In shotgun is Bill. The ball's loose, and no good. A loose snap. They couldn't handle it. Neshannock will hold on a 2-point conversion and lead by 1. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
A gutsy play that just didn't work out for the Beavers.
All right, I guess we're going to keep it right here. Yeah, what a play.
Aiden Schaefer come off the field holding his left shoulder.
Well, the defense had to come up big, or the special teams had to come up big there, and they did. And it's a 1-point lead here for Neshannock.
I don't know if I would have done that or not myself.
I don't mind going for 2 on the road. I really don't. I think it's a great idea to take the lead late in the ball game. It's like almost like it's similar, not quite last play of the game, but it's like a 1-play overtime.
Yes, you got a point.
And you have your own, you control your own destiny. Now, there's still plenty of time in this game. They're out of timeouts, so that's going to be difficult. So you got to expect the onside kick here, but they have the speed. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I think I would have kicked the extra point to get the tie game and then let it go in overtime. That's just my opinion.
I understand.
Everybody has their own idea how to do things.
You got to give it up to Western Beaver playing to win.
Yeah, but it's a shame that they didn't get the snap off.
Yeah, they didn't get to run the play they wanted, that's for sure. Here we go with the onside kick attempt.
I'm sure they had a perfect play lined up too, they thought.
Here's the kick, and it's going to be fielded there by Eakin, as Jaden Wittenholder was unable to really get a good high bounce on that onside kick attempt. And it was fielded there by Neshannock, pretty uneventful, and they'll take over at their own 48-yard line.
They can pretty much just steal this ball.
Yeah, no, this game's, all they got to do is take knees.
Yep.
25 seconds on the clock, which don't matter until the ball snap. Take your first knee and hand it to the official. Maybe wait a few seconds and then go down. But this game is going to go in, barring a huge turnover, Neshannock's way.
Well, they've had a few botched snaps tonight, so.
Yes, they had. Mazzocco keeps, and it gets across the 50, and he's down at the 49. As the clock continues to run now, 40 seconds, down to 35 on the play clock with the 142 on the game clock.
Now they'll just take their time.
Yep. They'll run another play here, something safe, keep it in the hands of the quarterback, Gino Mazzocco. And we got a couple big choices to make coming up here. My goodness gracious. Player and play of the game. You want to stay tuned for that. Here's the snap. There's Mazzocco keeping. He'll go down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll take another 40 seconds off with the winner 5 here to play. So this is it. All they got to do is run this 40 seconds clock off and take a knee.
Yep.
They don't even have to run a play if they don't want to. They just got to let this get under 40 seconds. But they got 15 seconds still on the play clock, so continue to let the clock run. If they want to use a timeout, they can. They don't need to.
I don't think they want to use a timeout.
And they're going to get a
That's it.
offsides, and that will cost the game to end. They'll set the ball down, and that's it. A 27-26 victory here for Neshannock over Western Beaver, and one whale of a ball game we've seen from these two schools in week 3, round 4 of the high school football season in the WPIAL. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start our Tri-County Postgame show. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
And welcome back here to Neshannock, and we witnessed one whale of a ball game in week 3, round 4 of the high school football season, as Neshannock comes away with a 1-point win, 27-26 over Western Beaver. Welcome to the Tri-County Principals Post-Game Show. And oh my goodness, we've seen some great high school footballs over the years. This is going to go into the record books as one of the best ones we've seen together since we've been doing this the last 2 years, you and I.
I'll tell you what, it was I couldn't believe it. One team went up, then Western Beaver come back, got them 2 touchdowns in the second second quarter, but Neshannock, I think, had the better end of play in the second half.
Yeah, big plays were the name of the game, as you got to give it up to Western Beaver as they were able to make play after play when needed. Javen Peel at quarterback, the freshman, unbelievable, as he was able to find Crawford, Kirkland, McGee, and Green open and deliver the ball in stride or let them run underneath it. And they made big plays throughout this ball game to keep Western Beaver in this. And they had their opportunities. They had the lead 20-14 in the third quarter. They scored on a one-play 70-yard drive to McGee with just over 2 minutes to play in the game. And then they decided to go for two. And came up short on the bat snap.
No,
and that was the difference in the ball game. That's really it. I mean, that's the quick summary of this ball game. But when you look at Neshannock, man, they were led by some great plays. And, we're going to miss a few of them along the way. But Gino Mazzacco, the quarterback, did a great job leading this team here tonight. Anthony Eakin, another guy who's did terrific offensively. The offensive line, you got to give it up to Schaefer, Ponzani, Visceronci, Parata, Mazzacco, all big plays. Brandon Huff came off the bench a couple times and made some nice catches along the way. Patrick Gregario coming away with the touchdown run. I mean, there was a lot of great players who made great plays for this Lancers team here today. And there's a lot of pride should be going along as they move to 3-1.
I'll tell you what, I was impressed with them. I mean, they gave up that I called it a cheap touchdown right before the second half kickoff. I mean, before the end of the first half. And they come out in the second half and they just buckled up and they decided to win this game. And they did.
Yes. All right, let's take one more quick timeout. When we come back, we'll do the Maley Chiropractic Play and the MVP Player of the Game Awards right here on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click
over the Golden Beavers. And welcome to the Tri-County Postgame Show. And it's now time to give away our 2 awards. And we talked about this. We needed that extra time out to get it right. And I think we made a couple great choices. And our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game Award, Maley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game Award to Don Cabela's of Neshannock. Maley Chiropractic in Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Dom tonight as our Play of the Game. He will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game will be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, Standout Platform, and Twitter and Instagram to view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. And for a list of this season's top plays, we'll go online to lcsportsnet.com and powered by LCAP and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Don Cabela's tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. On that play, Don was playing cornerback, and he came back and defended the ball on a nice play, closed the gap, and reached out, dove in, and knocked the ball away from the receiver. One of the best defensive plays we've seen this year. Congratulations, Dom Cabellas, for our Maley Chiropractic play of the game.
If he wouldn't have done that, it was another 6.
Yes.
Because I think Green had 2 steps on him, and I don't know where he came from to get that, make that play. The MVP Insurance is proud to present MVP of the Game Award to Anthony Eakin of the Neshannock Lancers. Anthony, I'm sorry about this. MVP Insurance and Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Anthony Eakin as tonight's MVP of the game. Anthony received a customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view a full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Anthony Eakin for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win.
Well, Jay, it's been a fun night here in Neshannock, but it's time to wrap it up. I want to take this opportunity to thank Dom and Viggy for producing tonight's game, Ashley, Tim, and Josh on cameras. Jay, always a pleasure to do the game with you.
I agree. It was a very well played game, and I'm glad I got to do it.
I'm Tim Continenza, wishing you all a wonderful good evening. Our final score, once again, the Lancers 27, the Golden Beavers 26. Have a great night, everyone.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.